Welcome to Star Citizen and the analysis of the deepest underground. In this video, we will embark on a breathtaking journey exploring the upcoming underground facilities of Star Citizen together. Are you ready to dive into the depth of the underground complexes with us? Then buckle up, because we've got plenty of exciting information and insights for you. And if you think you were well entertained and informed by the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any future updates and news. Thank you! Star Citizen's upcoming underground facilities are veritable treasure troves and possibilities just waiting for you to discover. Let's explore some of the most compelling aspects of these hidden worlds. Because exploring these future underground complexes is an experience in itself. With each cave, tunnel and shaft, you will venture deeper into the unknown, where countless secrets and discoveries await you. But beware, sometimes you may encounter danger in the form of natural obstacles or hostile forces. In the murky depth of the underground complexes, you will have to put your combat skills to the test. Whether it's enemy mercenaries, fearsome pirates or even fierce creatures, you'll need to rely on your equipment and tactics to overcome the challenges and ensure your survival. But the underground complexes are also a place where you can mine and trade for valuable resources. Abandoned mines and forgotten treasures not only offer rare materials and artifacts that you can collect and sell, no, there is also plenty of potential for industrial aspects, such as mining or salvaging. Behind every nook and cranny of the underground facilities, you may encounter puzzles and stories that can further expand the rich universe of Star Citizen. By solving these puzzles, it is possible to be drawn deeper into the facilities, discover new areas and encounter unexpected encounters. Because at the heart of Star Citizen, it is deep dedication to creating a truly immersive and realistic game world. So let's take a look at those new underground facilities can help bring this fascinating universe to life. The developers at CIG put a lot of effort into making the underground facilities as detailed and breathtaking as possible. Every cave, tunnel and room has been carefully designed to give the feeling that you really are in a living, breathing world, with the enormous scale already making a very good impression. But attention is also paid to realistic physics and environmental simulation. For in the underground facilities, gravity, temperature and even oxygen levels plays a direct game-like role. So we have to proceed wisely and always pay attention to our surroundings in order to meet the challenges of the depth. We are currently already familiar with something similar from the prison clasher. Because in Star Citizen, the underground facilities are not static backdrops, but places where dynamic events and interactions can take place. We will encounter NPCs who have their own stories and tasks, or other players who share the same goals or could get in your way. The choices you make and the way you interact with this world will shape the game experience for you in a unique way. But the underground facilities are also home to a variety of flora and fauna that can add to the immersive experience. From the strangest plants we've already encountered that thrive in the depths, to the terrifying creatures we've only seen concepts that lurk in the darkness, Star Citizen has the potential to create a rich and diverse ecosystem for us to explore and discover. Now that we have an overview of the underground facilities, let's take a look behind the scenes and explore the development process of these facilities. It's remarkable how the developers from CIG go from conception to planning to white box and ultimately grey box phases to create these stunning underground worlds that we will soon be able to explore. In the concept phase, the developers delve into the creative depths to lay the foundations for the underground facilities. They design the basic structure, purpose and function of these facilities, as well as the different types of caves and rooms you will explore. This phase is crucial for designing the game world and defining the atmosphere that will be felt in the facilities. Once conception is complete, we move on to the planning phase. In this phase, the developers will bring their previously developed ideas into a coherent structure. They create detailed plans and layouts for the facilities that are both functional and more visually appealing. In doing so, they will take into account the different gameplay possibilities that will be offered to players in the underground facilities. Eventually, the developers reach the current white box phase where they start creating the facilities in the game engine. In this phase, the developers will create rough 3D models and sketches of the assets, as we see here, to make sure everything is scaled and arranged correctly. Initial testing of the game mechanics will also be done during this phase to ensure that the assets are not only visually stunning but also functional and playable. This methodical and detail-oriented development process creates Star Citizen's impressive underground facilities, which provide players with an unparalleled experience. Next, we'll look at how these facilities help create an immersive and realistic game world. Now that we know that the current white box phase is critical to having the facilities scaled and arranged correctly, let's take a closer look at how spatial structures and connections are tested to ensure that everything works as planned. CIG create rough 3D models of the spatial structures to check their shape, size and position within the facilities. Every detail is considered at this stage, from the height to the ceilings to the layout of corridors and rooms, to ensure that the facilities are not only visual stunning but also functional and navigable. Parallel to this, the room connections are also tested. The developers make sure that the transitions between different areas of the facilities are seamless and intuitive. They check that the connections between rooms offer players enough opportunities to explore their underground facilities in different ways, always discovering new paths and secrets. After room structures and connections have been tested, the developers revise their models and layouts to fix any problems and further optimize the facilities. This iterative process ensures that the underground facilities in Star Citizen are not only visual stunning, but also outstanding in terms of gameplay and exploration. The only way CIG can create an immersive and realistic game world that will excite and surprise players time and time again, and not just be perceived as a one-time aha effect, is such carefully planning and testing. A key aspect that makes Star Citizen's underground facility so fascinating is the enormous variety offered to players. There are currently 17 room types in development, and the best part is that each of these room types will have 2 different layouts. This variety and dynamism in the room types and layouts help to make the underground facilities a vibrant, ever-changing world that players will want to explore and discover again and again. This unique mix of environment and structures ensure that each visit to a facility offers a unique experience, unlike any before. The 17 room types are designed to fulfill a variety of functions. These include control centers, laboratories, storage rooms, living areas, and even secret research facilities. The 2 different layouts per room type allow the developers to creatively design the facilities and offer players different challenges and rewards depending on which layout they find. Imagine exploring an underground facility and coming across a previously unknown room type or a completely new layout. The combination of new discoveries and the unpredictability of what awaits you next makes exploring the underground facilities and Star Citizen an extremely exciting and engaging experience. But we will also come across impressive, generously designed structures and spaces made to house a wide variety of missions and adventures. We will probably be amazed at how detailed and vibrant these places can be designed. Imagine you are given a mission that requires you to penetrate deep into a secret research facility to steal valuable information. Or you are tasked with exploring an abandoned underground base to find out what happened to its lost crew. Countless such missions are possible in the vast, open structures of the underground facilities. The wide variety of spaces and the careful design of the underground facilities make for a dynamic and unpredictable experience. You never know exactly what awaits you in the next corner or room, making each mission an exciting and thrilling adventure. Because there are countless different missions possible that will put your skills to the test and always present you with new challenges. So let's take a look at some examples. Imagine you have to deliver a valuable cargo to a remote, hidden base deep beneath the surface of a planet. You have to find the right route, avoid possible dangers, and make sure your delivery arrives intact and on time. In another mission, you may be tasked with protecting an important VIP from enemy attack while he or she holds a secret meeting in an underground facility. You will need to be alert and vigilant to spot and ward off any potential threat. You may also be hired as an assassin to take out high-value targets in a well-secured underground base. You must be strategic to reach your target undetected and successfully complete your mission. Or how about the daring haste of an underground facility where valuable resources or secret technologies are stored? You'll have to prove your skills at sneaking, hacking and fighting to secure your loot and get away scot-free. Finally, underground facilities could be rich in valuable minerals and resources that you need for trading or for building a base or survival. You will have to venture into the depth of the facilities and use various tools and technologies to mine the wealth of the underground. Here, only the various game mechanics that are also coming offer a current limit to what is possible. But here too, countless scenarios are already conceivable for this. The underground facilities are designed to offer you as a player numerous options and tactics to move through the spaces and complete your missions. Let's take a look at some of the exciting options and approaches you can use in these fascinating environments. You can opt for a quiet and inconspicuous approach by avoiding enemies and bypassing security systems. Use shadows and cover to sneak past enemy unnoticed and reach your targets without raising the alarm. Or you could take the direct route and engage in heated combat to take out your enemies with force of arms and tactical maneuvers. In doing so, you must use your surroundings to gain cover and advantage over your opponents, provided your opponent's AI is adequate by then. In these facilities, you can also use a variety of technological tools and gadgets to make your own way. Hack terminals to open doors or disable security systems. Use drones to scout the environment or use EMP devices to disable enemy technology. If you're playing in a team, the underground facilities provide a great opportunity to strategize and coordinate together. Divide up the tasks and use your individual skills to work together to overcome challenges and achieve your goals. But procedural generation used to some degree also plays a role. Because procedural generation is an innovative approach to game development that uses computer algorithms to create game content automatically. For Star Citizen, this means that underground facilities can be very diverse, with umpteen different layouts, puzzles and challenges. Moreover, these facilities are universal. You will find that these facilities will have uses in both the Stanton and Pyro systems as well as other parts of the Star Citizen universe. The universal design of the underground facilities allows CIG to adapt them to different environments and planets. This allows them to incorporate different atmospheric conditions, biomes and even cultural influences into the design and gameplay. And of course, future features of Star Citizen will also be integrated into the underground facilities. We can look forward to seeing how CIG implements new missions, dynamic events, races, vehicles, weapons and much more in these areas. Because with each update, the universe grows and the underground facilities will be a significant addition to the game here. So not only will we be able to discover new worlds and space stations, but also the fascinating and complex structures hidden beneath the surface of planets and moons. Only when we will ultimately be able to play these structures remains to be seen. However, there is always a time in Star Citizen. Soon, TM. I say goodbye until next time, and see you in the verse.